We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send him over right. Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action. And then he gets himself in space to do some damage. Here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. There's Breesaw on the ground for the first time. And this will only complicate matters for the 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out. Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. Get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's got Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We're working a couple yards past the line. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Give on 2nd to Hall. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Behind. Right, 80. 185. Behind.
Burrow from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. 16 yards down the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well, tie thing 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sending a receiver left.
3-9-2, get left. Right.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Hit behind the line and the ball is loose. And the Bengals get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Here we go. Good. Press. Up. Let's go. Right.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Right.
Fields on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackles may just be off midfield at the 48.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Hit you. Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Play action now. It's Fields. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets break the tie here in the 1st. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. Nope.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call in fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Mevis ready to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Burrow setting up the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. He's loaded another one up. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to go out of the edge of the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow now on 1st down. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals trim the lead to 1. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-9.
On the counter, Hall breaks the tackle, still going. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Got.
ETN again. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go right back to ETN. Space to the left. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 21-14, our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 180. Legs up. Got.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they're going to face third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Here we go. 3-9, 3-9. Hey,
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This throw is caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. He breaks, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game in the first half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11. 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Gun.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down coming.
Big 13. 12.
First down, and they go right back to it. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knockaway. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Physical short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw Fields. He has the first over the middle. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT.
Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's good set. 180. What is that? 11.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. You got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Gun. Shot. 180. 12. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Shot.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. 180. Nice hot. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Shot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Shot. 11. 12. Shot.
Trying for it with Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Here we go. 11 MT.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. No one around. He's got space. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points in the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. McPherson at the point point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, you call that toss play. It's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, the challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Fields on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, Fields loses it. And the Bengals get to it.
There are so many fundamental details playing the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense up to the line fast.
Whoa.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
11 mighty.
Burrow on 1st down. This finds home, complete. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
12.
Burrow now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On one, right?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11. Here we go, here we go. Can. 11. 12.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10 now. Here comes the screen for ETN. Juke the defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 2.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Got 11, MT, Kate. Right 80. Right cut.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10.
11. Side. Right 80. Side.
Burrow from the gun. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Turbo shot. Side.
Burrow to the air now. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Right 80.
On third down, here's Burrow. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
And on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, and stop. Right, 80. Stop.
Here's ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Running it here with ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gun. Stop. 6. Right, 80. 11. Stop.
Throw on 3rd down. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you've got to find a way to win. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action now. It's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll go right side with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 319 gets that.
Fields out of the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. There he goes, right sideline. And this is a house call. Pick 6 for Cincinnati. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings. You can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's at least a certainty.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll have it down at the 44-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. It speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Bengals 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Looking slant route complete. They bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Now Fields again. Finds him over the middle. It's inside the 10. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall running between the tackles. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
The pitch is to Hall. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
That effort, that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
Here we go. Angel. 158, 158. Hey, Ken.
Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he will be stopped now, but what you like about that effort?
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
11 17-yard line.
Get set. 180. 11 MT. Take.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And he's going to be bundled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
ETN again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
A gain of 3.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hey, 10. Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contest any kind of shot plays down the field. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They bring Wilson in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it downfield working the left. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180.
On the run, it's ETN. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
They go right back to ETN. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Dude, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, Boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Back to the ground on first with ETN. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Gun. Got. Right 80. Stop.
On second down, it's ETN. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals moments away from their 4th win of the year. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Just set. Right 80. Right cut.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets on. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge, well, you're punting. That play goes right out the window.
McPherson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Can. Stop.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Right up.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.